Hi, folks. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media, all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in the heartbeat of the San Gabriel Valley. That guy out there is...
I'm Skip Falconer in Los Angeles, California.
Skip, you're such a company man. I love it. And look at him wear his Tequila Aficionado. Hey, if you guys want your Tequila Aficionado official garb and t-shirts and, you know, wraps and all that stuff, go to our website, check it out. Their Teespring does some great stuff. And we've got them in, I always get the weird colors. I have one in orange.
Yeah.
I have one in red. I think Rick has one in purple. I love all the off colors because
I have my purple one also.
Yeah. But today, Skip and I are going to dissect something brand new that I don't think it's not even anywhere near on the market. It's called Santa Familia.
Santa Familia.
And as we do all the time. Hey, look at that. I didn't even notice that. Look at on the back of the label, Skip. See that?
Yeah.
It's got the SF kind of printed on the back of that label.
Oh yeah.
That's so cool. And this is the only expression that we got, and I think it's the only one they have. This is an Anejo Cristalino. All right. You're wondering what the big deal is with Cristalinos. Well, we've had a few. Some of them are well made. Some of them have, you know, been real dogs. And it's not an official expression yet, according to the CRT, but everybody's making one. Okay, everybody's got one because they're anticipating that sooner or later, when they upgrade the normas, the rules and regs of tequila making, that they're going to make that an official, you know, designation of an official category or expression. So we're going to taste and dissect this brand new one. We have no idea how much it costs. We got lucky. They are on their Instagram though, right? They have quite an Instagram, I've been told. I haven't looked a whole lot on their Instagram, but
yeah, nice looking ladies.
Well, you know, because nice ladies sell nice tequila, right?
Yeah. I'm
using a Stasso Jarrito for tequila. This is an 80 proof, 40 ABV tequila.
And I'm using my Glencairn.
There's some nice bubbles on there. It was a nice pour.
Yeah. Let me put this down, close this up, and see what we got here.
Yeah, I like the little ribbon. Their website doesn't give you hardly any information. All you can do is sign up to buy it. Okay, you can either sign up on their newsletter or buy it. That's it. We know nothing. I don't know if their Instagram has any more information, but that's okay. Sometimes we got nothing. Sometimes they give us too much, and sometimes they make it up as they go along, folks.
Yeah, well, there was something written up here that's pretty interesting. We'll get into that later.
Yep. The interest. It's so interesting that, well, here's what I'm going to say. First of all, if you're listening to us on Spotify, we are looking at some really nice legs and tears.
Yes.
You know, it's got some.
They're not bad at all.
No, it looks like it's got enough body. Now, would you call this pristine, or is there like a slight tint to it? I can't tell.
I think that on mine, it looks like it's kind of a little bit cloudy.
Okay. I mean, not cloudy, super cloudy, but it's a tint. It's some kind of a.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, and that's okay, because this being a Cristalino, that means it's aged first, then they strip the color using a filtration system, and some are saying that they have a filtration system that is proprietary. I only know of one master distiller who I trust implicitly, who has a proprietary method of stripping and making it a Cristalino. And that one actually has more color to it than what we're looking at here. Because Skip, you know, you like your añejos. You're a good añejo dude. I've seen your collection on Instagram.
Love them.
You've got some good stuff, man.
Yeah, these legs and tears are kind of nice, man.
Yeah, very, very, very natural looking, not super clingy, but streaming, as I like to say, streaming like Netflix. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, ew. Well, there's that smell. We both know.
yeah.
Although this one is more of a cross between a vanilla and an orange, right?
It's very vanilla. Yeah.
Milli vanilli.
Vanilla.
No, you were right the first time. It's milli vanilli, okay? And we'll get to that in a second.
Wow.
Yeah, as it opens up, it gets a lot stronger though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like my mind is playing tricks on me.
Well,
Wait, not yet. Not yet. We're laughing.
you just stop.
We're laughing. I'm leading him on, and he's just biting. He's just chomping at the bit, man.
I do get some agave.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with this scent in some añejos that we've had this year from this distillery and a few others. But in añejos only. Not this is my first Cristalino that actually has this lingering. It's a heavy aroma. It's a heavy vanilla. For a Cristalino, you don't get that much. You get some barrel, you know, on a good Cristalino, you get a little bit of barrel, a little bit of caramel. It's very subtle. Some of them are done better than others. But this
is overwhelmingly a lot of vanilla.
And it's coming through. Yeah, as it opens up, as it blooms in your glass, there's more.
It's like a vanilla frosting that my wife used to make on her cakes.
You know, you're probably right. It reminds me of when I haven't been to the gym in 2 years because, you know, pandemic. But it reminds me of when I was going regularly. And remember, I don't know if it ever happened to you, but I would walk past these young ladies and they're you know, in their various workout garb, and they had this vanilla like lotion.
Yes.
And it smells wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I love that lotion smell. It's like sunscreen, or it's a lotion. Several of the friends that I had at the time, the young ladies who were part of that group, would wear that. And it was like, oh, wow, that smells really, really good. Like a French vanilla. You know, it wasn't, that's what this smells like. It smells like a vanilla lotion or something.
Yeah. Yes.
You're right, but it's almost like a vanilla cream, you know, like a frosting.
You know what? I'm not getting much of any of the other intricacies of the barrel.
No, I'm not getting any barrel either. Just vanilla. I'm not getting any wood notes. I'm not getting any caramel, not getting any honey. There's even spices. I would settle for spices. You know, if we got a little bit of like a baking spice.
Yeah. Yeah.
All we're getting is this.
And I do get a tinge of the agave.
It's at the bottom, right?
It's at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a hint of alcohol too. It's barely any alcohol.
I'm not getting much alcohol in mine.
I gotta dig hard because I mean, with these glasses, you don't normally have to go in that deep. I mean, I can only imagine what it would be like in a Riedel. It would be muted in a Riedel. I say we dive in. Let's see what this tastes like. Let's see what the juice is like. Here we go. Salud. Mm. 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 It's only the nose. That vanilla is not as strong on the palate.
Not at all.
it behaves like a
I get some chocolate.
yeah, exactly. It turned into like cacao or like powdered cocoa or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a spiciness to it.
Yeah, it was like a pepper. But
Yeah. And I don't get that. I don't get that in the nose.
no, I didn't get that either. The nose is so one-sided. You have to, I don't even know if it ever clears out because the nose is over the top. I will admit that right now.
Yeah.
But the flavor's different. It's almost like, you know what it reminds me of, Skip? It reminds me of we had Asombroso the last time you and I got together.
Yes.
It had that French oak, like the bitter chocolate. This is almost like a hair above a bitter chocolate, but it's more like a cacao.
Right.
It's not bitter like a bitter chocolate.
Well, it's rested 18 months in American oak.
Then why am I getting French oak?
Yeah. Good question. Well, then it says it's filtered.
Dude, I know. Would you please read the information that they sent to us? I can't write this stuff. Okay, so go right ahead, sir. You have the con.
18 months in American oak, then filtered with activated carbon.
Okay.
Now, they use proprietary aeration process that infused a vanilla scent into the tequila. So they're saying that the vanilla taste is not as strong, which is it's not.
It's not.
But then it goes on this thing about the mind and nose creates the illusion of vanilla on the palate, which blends with the oak. I didn't get any oak. I did get a little agave, giving a more natural tequila flavor than you would expect from the smell.
I agree with that too.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I don't agree with the bullshit that they wrote. I don't, ladies and gentlemen. This is so let me get this straight, boys and girls. Number one, this is infusion of additives by aeration instead of dumping the additive in the tequila or in the barrel or whatever. And then this tequila plays the Jedi mind trick on me and says, you will not taste vanilla. You will only smell vanilla, but you will not taste it.
Right.
Those of you who are Jedis, you understand this reference. So let me get this straight. My mind is playing tricks on me.
Your mind and your nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullshit. I call bullshit. I'm sorry. You know what? The only thing that they're trying to play is you. Here's what I'm going to tell you. There's no way your mind, somebody has to explain to this copywriter, because this is a copywriter who probably doesn't understand how the mind works. It doesn't understand his senses. He has no training. He was hired to write this shit. I'm sorry, folks. I'm on a soapbox right now. I'm a trained copywriter. This is what I do. All right. I've done it for other brands. Now, I can tell you that this is made up. He's pulling this shit out of his butt. All right. Number one, because I wrote the book, the Consumer Catador course, and you tell me, you're my student. You're the number one student. You know that I explain, I go into the book, how ears, nose, and throat are all connected.
Yeah.
And the only thing that connects aroma to the aroma in and of itself is closely connected to memory. Okay. And that's true. I've done tastings where I've had somebody say to me, this tequila tastes and smells like me running through my grandmother's lilac bushes.
Mm.
That's a hell of a descriptor. It's as valid as if I said it tastes like rosemary. Okay. It's valid because you own it. But to say to me, how to say to me that my mind is playing tricks on me? No, that's not how it works. It's the other way around. The vanilla, if anything, is going to, what did we just describe? Vanilla cream. We described the vanilla lotion on nice young women. French vanilla, lotion. That's
my wife's cake. My wife's vanilla cake.
Exactly. That's what scent and aroma is connected to. It's connected to memory. It's not the other way around. So however you're infusing your additive, be more clear. And if you're going to be transparent. Otherwise, shut up. Shut up. Because this, go ahead, give the distillery number.
It's 1438.
Okay, we got some great tequilas that come out of there, and we got Casa Maestra, you got Siempre, you've got some great ones that come out of there. I'm not going to lie. I've also had Los Sundays. They make a really excellent tequila made with coconut, and they don't hide that. Vida de Louis, we've had completely over the top with orange, over the top. They're using the additive. Los Hermanos, 1978, as much as I love those guys. And Blowfish, same exact flavor profile. We've had them both this year. If you don't believe me, go ahead and watch the videos. Go watch the tastings. And if you've had them, great. Yeah. Here's what I'll say. I love how it goes in. I don't love.
Yeah.
Don't love. Yeah, it goes in good. I like that I like that vanilla. I like the French oak and the cacao. I don't know what additive that is because the description is that they're resting it in oak barrels, American oak. American oak doesn't taste like this.
American oak, yeah.
And to Skip's point, we're not getting any of the other barrel notes, stuff that we're used to, right? You've picked them out with me now. Right. What you're looking for. They're not here. All we're getting.
Well, they're descriptors. They're saying that you should get green herbs, mineral notes, vanilla, caramel, and honey. Now, on my second pass, it didn't seem like I green the mineral notes. I didn't get any mineral notes.
No, the closest thing, it does react like a blanco tequila, because it gave me the pepper explosion at mid palate. That's what I got. Okay. Let me go through it. I've only had one pass. I just get upset with the copy, the text. This is the stuff that they're going to put on their website. This is the stuff that they're going to put on their brochures. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not careful, you're going to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That's not how it's done. And any master distiller who is making a reputable Cristalino will tell you that this is a lot of bullshit. Bullshit. All right. You heard it here first. The copy is bullshit. Now, the flavor profile, not bad.
Yeah. No, it's not bad.
But I'm not getting what they're telling me I should be getting, because maybe my mind is still supposed to be playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks.
Maybe so.
So I get a little bit of the bitterness. It's a medium to short finish. It's not a long finish.
Not a long finish at all, no.
I get more of the. It reminds me of French oak.
Yes. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
so our bar, for a French oak bar, we've had Asombroso. That's a heavy French oak laden bar
Yes.
without additives, mind you. Made it a great distillery and a legacy brand. So if you're going to lean toward the sweet side, that's your bar. I think Asombroso has been doing it for a long time. This one, on the other hand, has a sweet aftertaste, but then it's a little bit, it starts to get like a French oak, like a cacao, not bitter chocolate, but more of a cocoa cacao.
Cocoa. Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
yes, the nose,
also
vanilla frosting, dude.
Yeah.
Or that, and more vanilla frosting. I wouldn't even call this a French vanilla, like the lotions that I described to you. That's a more of a, it's a thicker vanilla scent that kind of carries in the humidity and the heat. Okay.
Right.
And this one doesn't. And the retronasal, I mean, the agave is there. There's a hot pepper explosion, but it's not, you know what, too, Skip? It's not a cinnamon hot, like it spent time in a barrel. It's almost
no.
It's almost like a pepper hot. You know how you go for pepper?
Like pepper, but it disappears real quick.
Yeah.
I don't get any of the lip numbness.
I know we're going long, folks, but it requires us to do that because of the material that they're putting out there. I'm gonna pour a second pour just for kicks and giggles at this point. It is palatable, it is drinkable.
Yes, it is.
But you're gonna have to get past that nose, okay? And the thing you really need to get past is the false and misleading advertising that they are, the misinformation that they are putting out there on purpose. Whoever wrote that copy needs to be fired.
Now, Mike, when I just poured another, I get more agave now.
Well, yeah, as it opens up.
Yeah.
Again, the flavor profile and the nose I've had, Vida de Louis has got this. Los Sundays has this. Los Hermanos has that. Blowfish has that. The only difference is it's had it in their aged expressions. Okay, this is the first time I've had it in what they are claiming to be a Cristalino. They are claiming to be. Now, having read the copy, having read the copy, I don't know if I can trust them to tell me that this is a Cristalino. I don't know if I believe that they have filtered anything.
Well, activated carbon.
Yeah, but Skip, again, we go back to why a Cristalino. Why you want to strip all the wood? Why you want to rest it and then take it all out?
I don't understand that either, man.
You know what? If you're going to use a sophisticated filtering procedure where it strips it completely and you gotta aerate an additive into it.
Yeah.
Why bother? Why don't, if you're going to filter it out, leave a little bit of the character in it. Why are we adding stuff back into it that wasn't there to begin with?
Well, it's just the scent.
I'm sorry. Go.
They're just adding the scent to it.
Yeah, right. I got a swampland in Arizona that I want to sell you.
But I tell you, on the second pour, when it's opened up, I don't get as much as the vanilla as I got in that first pour.
Yeah, well, that's your mind playing tricks on you.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, folks, I'm not. I'm just not. I mean, it might be great for the average palate, the average consumer. There's an underlying bitterness that I'm getting in there. I don't know what that is. It's almost reminds me of anything we've had with a diffuser. And you and I have had some diffuser tequilas. This one has an underlying bitterness, but it's not it doesn't lean toward the chemical as opposed to, you know, more of a chocolate bitterness, like a bitter chocolate.
Yeah.
For me, it becomes more of a bitter chocolate instead of a French oak chocolate, or, you know, that kind of thing, or a cacao.
Right. Right.
You know, folks, sometimes we get winners and sometimes we just don't. I don't know what else to say. Is there anything else to say?
There'll be a lot of people who will like this.
Oh yeah, of course there will. You know,
Yeah.
This is the American palate and where it leans toward. Okay, there's Agustin Sanchez is their master distiller. We got bottle 100. I got was it this batch 100? Is that what you got on your bottle?
No, I got 001.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm reading it backwards. Sorry about that. I'm looking at it backwards. 001. That's this first batch. It is kosher. It's kosher. So if that means anything to you folks out there, the kosher market's $1 billion market. Not a bad thing. I would say it's a really great gateway to get people into tequila, because the nose will either romance you or not. For those of you who have a more seasoned palate, you may not like this one.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. And like I said, after reading the copy that they sent to us, it leads me to question everything now. What proprietary method are you using? What's this additives by aeration? You know, I mean, at least they're not lying that they're putting additives in it. You know, but why is my additive now tasting a little bit more like orange and that French oak when it's aged in a bourbon barrel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Too many questions, folks. Too many questions.
Because there is a lot of cocoa.
Yeah, it is literally. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna beat this horse to death. I'm done. That's our take on Santa Familia. Ave Maria.
Santa Familia.
If you've had it and you like it, what are you doing with it? And why? And how much are you paying for it? We couldn't find a price point.
Couldn't find the price.
There's virtually no information on their website. Instagram is kind of a lifestyle look to it. So I guess like Skip's, I haven't been looking on, so I have no idea. But I guess they got some pretty gals, you know, and maybe that's the market that they're going after. I don't know. And if you've had it, tell us what you're doing with it. Tell us why. Leave us, if you're watching us on YouTube, leave us a comment down there. Give us a like if you like this. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe unless you're, you know, unless you're afraid of commitment. Follow Skip on his Instagram, Tequila Sensei. You can follow Tequila Aficionado on our Instagram or anywhere else, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, because Pinterest. And you know what, folks? Whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.